Stamper, and I am live, and it doesn't look like I'm pixelating, so I'm super excited about that. I'm just gonna, what happened there? Just a minute. I'm just gonna switch to here. There you go. So now we can just see me for just a minute. I just think it's so nice to connect with you. I love sharing on my business page, and I love hearing all the things that you guys have to say as well. And going live is just special. I haven't been able to do it for quite a while because I didn't think the internet was strong enough and I had lost my special cable. But it turns out that it's my laptop that's the problem. It was just, Gerard did all kinds of things. I don't know what exactly he did. But anyway, before I start showing you all the things, this is the first thing I want to show you, and it doesn't fit underneath my camera thing. So this is a bag that we got, it's a beach bag that we got from Stampin' Up. And what they did is they used all local people for their gifts, except for this one. And I want to show you this one first. I just want to see if anyone is chatting with me. It says no comments yet, but that's okay. So when they laid this on our bed, now we weren't expecting to get pillow gifts. And the reason for that is that they had given us, when we checked in, a package, a photo package, so that we could get pictures from 2 of the 7 parks or 2 of the 5 parks. I forget how many there were, but that was a wonderful gift. You know, that costs a lot of money, and most of the time you don't get it or you pay so much. And anyway, so this was really nice. And so this fit with it perfectly. And it was on the bed, and I thought, oh, you know what? That's really cute. The Mexico sticker, the pretty ribbon. And I looked on the back and I said, oh, yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. Like, when you've been doing this for a while, you know what packages look like. So it's the basic black 6x8-inch album. So I just left it in here. And then I started hearing the buzz from the other demonstrators, like, wow, did you check our present? And I'm like, yeah, it's a 6x6, 8x6 album. And they're like, no, 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 it's way better than that. So I didn't open it till I got home, actually, back to the Netherlands. Anyway, it is really cool. So let's take a look. It's packaged very sturdily. So yours will come this way too, except you won't have this in it. So it has all the memories and more cards. And they made this just for our Mexico trip. So how cool is that? So now I just have to print off my photos and write some journaling in there. And I have a ready set book from our trip. So I'm really happy about that. I think it's a wonderful gift. I would like to print more photos and make more scrapbooks, because I was a scrapbooker before I was a stamper. And when I first started buying stamps, I would only buy stamp sets that I could use in my scrapbooks. And see, it even came with 4 sheets of stickers. So we have some great scrapbooking stuff in our annual catalog, and there's more coming out because we have joined forces with Close to My Heart, and they are mostly scrapbooking. They do card making as well, but their big thing is scrapbooking. So we are going to get more 12x12 paper and other great things. So I'm really excited about that. So that was present, one of the nicest presents, and the bag. And then in our room, we got 2 of these big water things, and you can hang them around your neck and just carry them that way. And I'm telling you, it was hot in Mexico. So we each got one of those. And then on the night, we had a night of the farewell party. They did a really amazing show, like a cultural, historical show, a musical with all kinds of really cool things. We got water bottles there too, but guess what? I forgot those. I forgot them. So none of those. And then the other present that was really cool is, have you guys heard of these? This is a packing cube. So, and can you see they match with the things? So you put your clothes in here. This is the biggest one. So you could put your shirts and your pants in here. And then there's a medium-sized one. And then there's a small one. And in the small one, and we were allowed to pick out our own. So when we got there, they had a whole gifting suite. They had this whole room with all stations set up where we could pick our own presents. So that was really a lot of fun. And so I used these for packing on the way home. It was really nice. I got this stamp set, The Beauty of the Deep. I thought it was kind of neat because I went snorkeling. So I got this from Kali and Bruno Bertucci, these really cool earrings. I thought that was very kind. So really thoughtful. And I got this paper, which is amazing. I should show it to you. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'm going to open it up because it's really great. And then I got this card from Sarah and Shelley, And look, I'm not seeing any comments. I don't know if you guys aren't commenting or if I'm just not seeing it, but whatever, you can watch the replay. So hip hip hurrah, but then look at this. I was reading this and I thought it was Spanish and I was so proud of myself that I could read it, but it's not, it's in French. And so I mentioned it to Shelly and she had no idea why I got a French card. But anyway, it's a pretty card and I could read it, so that's okay. Um, Sandra Hernandez made this for me, a chain with a taco. Isn't that cool? And one of the other prizes I got was this twine. And Rachel Testman gave me these cute little tongs. And then what did she say? I'm so glad we've connected because of Stampin' Up. When I first got the starter kit 24 years ago, I never dreamed I'd meet such amazing people that would bless my life. Thank you for being one of them. Hugs to you, my friend. The rubber hand tongs are to bring you a smile, to give you a hand for when you need a pick-me-up, and for clapping and cheering you on. That's pretty cute, isn't it? Rachel's a darling. And then we also got, let's see, and this is not from Stampin' Up, but every night we would get one of these little Mexican handcrafted baskets in our bed with treats in it. So that was cool. So I thought that was really nice. And then we got a frame. We got to pick our own frame, so we could put a picture in there. And we got to pick out these handcrafted things. And I decided, I had a really hard time deciding. Oh yeah, and we got a fan. I got a fan. See? I never used it, but I should have because it was so hot. I'm not a hot weather girl. And then we each had a name tag, and the person who earned the trip had a black one, and then the achiever or the guest got a green one. And then we got some stickers. I got this one. I thought for a minute it was a magnet, but I think it's a sticker that you can put on your water bottle or whatever. So that was cool. And then one more thing, we also all got a kit. So this is the kit. And the only problem is I got a German kit. And so it's got the stamp set, and I think it has something to do with happy birthday and get better soon. And I just wanted to say, okay? And then there's ribbon, there's a Blackberry Bliss ink spot, and then there's a really gorgeous, it's called Expressions of Kindness, and I think it will be coming out on June 1st. I'm just gonna open it. It matches, I'm just gonna switch this for a minute here. There we go. It matches with our one of our new papers in the new catalog. Let's just have a look-see. So it looks like the quality of the internet connection is decent. So that means I can do Cheer Corner live again, which would make me super happy. All right, now I can switch it back to the other one. There we go. Now I've got, look at all the stuff. Like this is what it feels like. I'm gonna put some of this stuff back in the bag. But you know what? It was just the best part no matter where we go, because this was a super luxurious place. But the best part is still meeting all the demonstrators. And this year, because Gerard was with me, I mean, he was with me in Norway as well, but he wasn't feeling well that year. He had really bad sciatica, so he wasn't his usual self. But this year he was in prime form, and I was able to interact with some German demonstrators. Now, a lot of the Germans do speak English, but Steffi does not. And so it was so nice that Gerard could talk to Steffi, and I talked to her husband, Frank. So look at this paper. And what's it called? It's called Full of Life. And I love it. I think it's so cool. Look at, that's the other side of it. It's so bright and fun. It reminds me of watercoloring and making your own swatches. So I think it's beautiful. It's really different. It's funky. We have a big thanks for a stamp set, and I think that would go really well with this. This one looks really cool when you cut it down to size. So I've seen some really nice cards made with this. And it reminds me of the Northern Lights that many of you got to see a couple days ago. And then we have this one. Just lovely colors, right? I think that when you're a stamper, you really love colors. I know I love color too. Even though I've been wearing a lot of neutrals, my kids have been giving me heck for that. Mom, don't think that just because you're getting older that you can't wear color. But I love linens and natural colors, and yeah, so I've been having fun with that. But look at how beautiful this is. So I have to get back into the funk and where I just create for a whole day. And the weather's supposed to be getting lousy again. We had a couple of beautiful days, so then it's hard to stay inside. So we just got a little fuzzy there for a minute. But do you agree that this is nice paper? Now the starter kit is, oh look at, there was a great big bird that just flew by. I'm such a squirrel. Sorry. The starter kit is just such a great deal right now because you get the whole in color package for free as a bonus. It's worth $112 in Canada. So that's something to keep in mind. I would love to have you on my team. Look at this. This is the set. So this is a kit that's coming out in June, and it's called Expressions of Kindness. And even the envelopes are beautiful. Look at this. Can you imagine getting that in the mail? Beautiful. I know people are going to want to cut out these envelopes because they're not going to want to use them as envelopes. And then here's the card, and the card as well. You're going to want to cut your card in half so you can use both sides of it. Um, let's see. I want to see if they're all the same. I think there's 4 and 4. Okay, yeah. Here's the other one. So those are the cards. Then there's some labels and these gorgeous die cuts. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then there's some gold leafing. So I will be putting these together on an other day. And I think that I've shown you everything from that. Oh no, there's one other thing, and this one is really funny. So at one of the stands, oh no, there's 2 other things. I forgot to show you this other one. And I got 2 of the same thing because I'm going to give these to Clementine. Oh, they're on my lap. No wonder I can't find them. And people tie these on their purses or whatever. See, there's a hanger. Isn't that cute? So I thought that Clementine and Anna might like to have these hanging on their knapsacks for the Mexican girls. So that was a thing. And then the last thing was this little pouch. And they had a whole rack with baskets, and you were supposed to pick your spirit animal. And the person that was standing there said it's more helpful if you close your eyes. So just close your eyes and feel where you're being drawn to. And I thought, so I did. I stood there and I closed my eyes and I felt really silly and I really wasn't feeling I wasn't really feeling drawn to anything. So Gerard was beside me and he says, hold out your hands. So he put one in my hand, so I didn't have to pick. And he didn't know what was in it either. Well, we're gonna have a little laugh. So cute little bag. I'm gonna use this bag again for gifting. And look what I got. I got a giraffe that lost an ear. I've got a 1-eared giraffe. I did have a 2-eared giraffe, but I broke it off by accident. So, but the funny thing is, now we're gonna have to go full screen again. Look at my skin. See this? So I call myself, and you can see it on my face too. I used to have to kind of point it out. I no longer have to point it out. It's really obvious. I suffer from an autoimmune disease called vitiligo. And vitiligo means that you lose pigment in your skin. So wherever the dark patches get darker and the light patches are just become completely white and they burn very easily. So I bought a swim shirt with sleeves that went really high so that I wouldn't get like these awful burns here. So anyway, I thought it was really funny that I got a giraffe as a spirit animal. The world was laughing at me. Yeah, so the resort that we stayed at, now I'm just going to go back to Facebook just to see if anyone's talking. I don't know. We're at 15 minutes and there's no comments. And I know that that hasn't happened, but whatever. Um, the resort was incredible. It was just so beautiful. Our room had a jungle view, and right on the other side, like you couldn't quite see them, but with these beautiful red macaws that they breed there. The Esquerret parks, they do so much innovation. They have these birds were almost extinct, and now they're breeding them and letting them go in the wild. and they're coming back. And they've done this with plants, with almost extinct plants. So they're doing really good work. They employ, I think, 8,000 local people. So they're really making a difference in Mexico. And the place was just beautiful, so lovely. And it included all kinds of things that we could do. So we got free admission to all the parks, and we could zip line, and we went down a water slide. We went four wheeling. We went into cenotes with rappelling and kayaking, and it was just so cool to be able to do all those things and not have to pay extra. And all our food and drinks, even alcohol, was included. So in all the different restaurants, I think there was only one restaurant where you had to pay, though we didn't go to that one because the food was great at all the other ones as well. And it was just really, really wonderful to be there and just completely relaxing, just stunningly beautiful. And yeah, so I'm very grateful to all of you, all of the people who have joined my team, who have purchased Stampin' Up! Products from me. I'm very, very grateful, and so is Gerard. He's out running tonight, so he's not here, but he would otherwise join me. Just in saying thank you, because, yeah, of course, it does take a lot of hard work, and I am required to say that less than 1% of demonstrators earn this trip. Um, so I think we have to say that because of some rule in the States where you don't want to mislead people into thinking that, oh, I'll just start selling Stampin' Up! And you can go on this amazing trip every year, because it's not that easy. You do have to work hard for it. It doesn't fall into your lap. But when I first started, I didn't think that it would ever be a part of my life. And it's been amazing. Even without the trips, the people that I've met. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm doing a St. Jacob's retreat at the end of September, because it's a great way to recreate that feeling of getting together with lots of stampers and having that wonderful feeling of meeting new people and making new friendships. And it's an annual thing. So a lot of people from last year are coming again, and there's new faces coming. And I have someone from Stampin' Up, the technical guy, Ken Finkel. He is willing to come and present on on anything I really wanted to talk about. But he's our technical guy. So for online ordering and for us as demonstrators for running our business website, he's the guy to help us out. So yeah. Anyway, if you have questions about that, please ask me. There's still room. Lots of people have signed up already.